my God. I'm getting nervous.
If you travel up the Hudson River from noisy and crowded New York City, you will come to a cozy little valley hidden away among high hills where time seems to have stopped. But there certainly is an enchanted feeling that hangs over this region, and it's easy to believe that some very strange things can happen here. In fact, everything is so dreamlike in this little valley that it's known by the name of Sleepy Hollow.
And today's spooky adventure brings us to historic Philipsburg Manor here in Sleepy Hollow, New York, the home of legendary Ichabod Crane, the Headless Horseman, and one of the most iconic, scary ghost stories of all times, the legend of Sleepy Hollow. So yeah, I'm basically here for a special 45-minute theatrical walking tour across the grounds. It's gonna be like part mystery, part whodunit. I'm just so excited. I'm beside myself. But unfortunately, filming is not allowed during the experience itself. So I won't be able to share footage from inside the walk, okay? But before it begins, I think I'll just kind of take you guys along, kind of soak in this like eerie autumn atmosphere that makes Sleepy Hollow so magical this time of year. So yes, I think you guys should sit back, relax, grab your pumpkin spice latte. Let's take a peek around Philipsburg Manor before the mystery begins. So I'm in the cafe now, and I'm going to have a little lunch because it's early and it looks so tasty. So I think I'm going to have some. Good afternoon. So I'm going to have some butternut squash soup, and I'm going to have a donut, an old-fashioned donut, and I'm going to have some hot apple cider. So she's getting it ready for me now. So I'm gonna grab my food order, and then I'm gonna sit down and I'll be back. I got the butternut squash soup. I got an old-fashioned donut. And of course, we did get some hot cider. And it is so I'm in the cafe. There's a lot of people in here, but they're about to head out into the 2 o'clock tour. So. Oh my goodness, this is so good. This makes me want to make some butternut squash. Delicious. This donut is very crummy. When I took my first bite, I had like donut dust and crumbs all over.
Thank you. Okay.
Of course, the table decor is really cute. Let me show you guys. so cute. This is such a quaint little town. I think I'm gonna just walk around and see what else is around here because it's just such a gorgeous fall day. Oh my goodness, let me reverse this camera so you guys can see. It's so pretty. As much as it's a touristy town in October, it is a regular town with regular high schools, the Horseman Sports. Look at that. Glass pumpkin patch fundraiser. It's such a beautiful little town. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Very picturesque. I'm going to show you. They've gone all out for Halloween, of course. I love that. How cute. How cute. I would love to come here on a day when I have even more time. The Dwyer and Michael's funeral home. I love that. They've really made it beautiful. Look at the front of the funeral home. There's this giant skeleton. Ooh. How apropos for a funeral home. Oh my goodness, look at this. Headless Horseman. Oh, that is so cool. Super cool. Love that. This little town is something else. But it's... Yes, I am. I'm visiting.
Where are you from?
I live in the Bronx.
Oh, what part? Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
How is it down there?
Quiet and nice.
Good.
You know, there's a ferry on the water, so it's just really nice. And so, and it's like 25 minutes away. I decided to come and check out Sleepy Hollow. You live here?
Yeah, I live here.
Do you get a lot of tourists around this time? All of us coming.
We had a street fair 2 weeks ago. I didn't even go.
Yeah, it was probably crazy, huh?
Last year I went. And
Yeah.
It was insane. I left.
I imagine, yeah.
It's like, I want to go to the fair. I want to be able to walk. It's
Sure.
It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
What is that, like September through November it gets like this?
Well, yeah, it starts with the fair, and then every weekend now. It's,
Yeah.
all the people from outside.
I said I'm gonna come early before it gets really busy.
The weekends are crazy.
I bet.
You know,
Yeah.
people are from everywhere.
From everywhere. We just want to check out the legend of Sleepy Hollow and see what's going on. It's just a beautiful little town, a little,
It's a village. It's
a
I
quaint
live in
village.
Sleepy Hollow, but I walk to Tarrytown.
Yeah. So this is Tarrytown, but when you walk up a bit, it becomes Sleepy Hollow.
Once you pass the library across
Right.
the street, a big building.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm walking, I think you have to pass the park. There's a little park there, and then it becomes Sleepy Hollow.
Got it. When it says the village of Sleepy Hollow.
It says it,
Yes,
yeah.
I passed. I just came from there.
I mean, right now, you know, there's a lot of decorations.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to do. But, you know, I better with people, and they were asking me what is it to do. In actuality, I mean, you have to get tickets for a lot of the events.
You
So you have
do.
to plan ahead. But, you know, me per se, I would research.
Yeah, that's what I did. And I went and I did a tour of the manor,
Oh, you
and
did?
it was like a little like theatrical walk of the grounds and the tale of Sleepy Hollow, and it was
You're
really
a
cool.
Smart one. Yeah, you have to do that. Otherwise, they come up and say, "What are you doing?"
You're right. Maybe I'll go and sit and have some cider somewhere, but then, like you said, you need a ticket. Everything is by
Yeah.
reservation,
They have a
so
lot of stuff, but you know,
it's pretty enough if you just want to come and walk around. But it's
yeah.
nice to go to something while
Yeah,
you're here.
Definitely. You know,
Yeah.
decorations are great. They get
They
even
are.
more. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
This is the funeral parlor. Look at them.
I was amazed by that. I was
Isn't that
like,
great?
wow,
It's
it's
a
so, oh my
And
goodness.
it, by me, no, I'm lying. Wait a minute. It's up that way. There's a building. It used to be a school, and they have all these like skeletons dressed with tutus. I said, "Oh my God, I want to take pictures."
Even as a resident.
I do. I think it's so freaking cute.
Oh my God, it is so cute. I love this season of the year.
Well, I love it here because
Yeah. It seems like a great place to
it
live.
is a great place.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
love
it's
that.
just-
It's beautiful. It's clean. It's
There's
quiet.
a river walk down by.
Oh, there's a river walk.
There's a river walk.
Okay. Okay.
You go, what is it?
I think I'm just gonna drive and see what else there is before I head back. You know?
Oh, you said you're from the Bronx.
Yeah,
right?
the Bronx.
And
Yeah.
You said what part?
It was good talking to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Looking good, girl.
These are my walking boots. Thank you.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend,
You
Mama.
too. Take care. Bye bye. Okay. So sweet. Everybody here is so friendly. I love it. Whew. I forgot my sunglasses, but that's okay. I always seem to forget my sunglasses. It's the story of my life. Visit the gift shop. Hey guys, it's the next day. I am kind of sort of logging from my phone, so I'm not sure what the quality of this is going to be like. Probably terrible, but anyway, so I yesterday was kind of like a whirlwind because right after the Sleepy Hollow event, I had to rush back to the city because my son had an orthodontist appointment. So I brought him to that, and yeah, so it was like a very jam-packed day. So, but I just wanted to like come and talk a little bit about yesterday. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so nice. It was so nice. The experience, I guess the tour was just super fun. It was creepy. It was like a mystery. You know, I love a whodunit. Like, you guys know that's my thing. And you know, we got to meet like a lot of the characters from the story. Of course, we did not meet Ichabod Crane because he disappeared. So this kind of takes place after the incidents of the night of his disappearance. And I'm talking about this and assuming that you guys know the story. So you may not know the story. You might want to just like do a quick YouTube search for like the story in like 15 minutes and get caught up. But anyway, so Ichabod Crane, the school teacher, he has disappeared, and it's a mystery to the town. Maybe the Headless Horseman got him, or maybe someone else, you know, got him. So he was a charming guy, a smart guy. He wasn't originally from Sleepy Hollow. I think he's from Connecticut, and he came there for the position. And, you know, he made some enemies. He made some enemies while he was there. And so anyway, basically, our tour guide, as she walked us around, we had the opportunity to meet various characters from the story. We met Katrina Van Tassel, Hans Van Ripper, and his cranky self. It was his horse that Ichabod Crane was riding the night he disappeared, so grumpy guy. And Katrina Van Tassel is his love interest, was Ichabod Crane's love interest, and the current partner of Brom Bones, an enemy of Ichabod, because they were both like vying for the attention of Katrina Van Tassel. And Brom Bones hated that Katrina was taking singing lessons from him and going to, it's like, it's a lot. It was so good, you guys. It's like a whole theatrical, dramatic, early century not fairy tale, soap opera really, but such a great story, and I really love how they brought it alive. So we had to kind of like meet these characters, and they talked to us, and they were kind of like gossiping about each other and saying, well, of course it wasn't me, but have you thought about such and such? He had such a temper, or, you know, da 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 da. So it was just like really cool, and we had to kind of like help figure it out. But anyway, so yeah, if you have the opportunity, listen, if you're in the New York or New Jersey area, it's not far away. It really isn't. For me, coming from the Bronx, it's like a 25-minute drive, maybe less, you know, if it's not rush hour. I was driving home in rush hour, but it was just wonderful. And the ticket for the event was only $30. And then, of course, afterward, you have the whole town of Sleepy Hollow to just explore. And it's really just like a quaint village, little places to eat outside. The people are really friendly, as you saw, if I included my conversation with one of the residents of the town. Just quiet, lovely little town. Lots to do, lots to see. Especially if you're interested in Sleepy Hollow and you want to kind of check out some of the historic places from the story. So today we're going to see him with Marlon Wayans, directed by Jordan Peele, I think. I don't have high hopes for it. In fact, I think I've only heard pretty negative things, but you know, I never let that stop me. I want to support Marlon Wayans. I want to support Jordan Peele. And it's a horror movie. I think it's like a little sci-fi as well. Maybe some, sci-fi, fantasy, whatever. I don't really like that. That is not really my preference in terms of the genre. But, you know, I'm going to check it out because my son wants to see it. He's into football and stuff. So it combines like the horror element, which we both like, with the sports element. And we want to support a Wayans. So, yeah. So, actually, I'm at Bryce's gym now. And I'm waiting for him to be done. And then after that, we're going to get on with our day. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'll check back in later. Hopefully I'll check back in later, at least from the movie theater, maybe with some words, some thoughts, I don't know, on the movie. But okay, I've rambled on long enough. TTYL. I gotta get my soda, I gotta get my candy. That's a non-negotiable. Oh, that's my niece Maya's favorite, Gabby. Are you getting candy, Bryce? He likes candy. So we'll go get mine. I forgot to show you guys my cute necklace. Bryce? Theater's pretty empty. All of these people behind me. And Bryce. He's a couple of seats ahead of me. I don't like to sit in the nosebleed seats. I don't want to be too close. That hurts my neck. So yeah, it's early. These are previews. I like to come early so I can get my popcorn and stuff.
Yes.
Movie theater popcorn's the best.
Hey, Bronx business. What if your next customer saw your business before the next blockbuster? The majority of moviegoers are seated before showtime.
Bryce, you want some popcorn? It's good.
No skipping, no distractions. From schools to salons, med spas to retail.
Every conceivable aspect of cultural zeitgeist.
And this is real?
It's real.
Auto fabrication.
The work is so special.
What a ride.
This year, Newbie celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month.
Still
to look
waiting.
at the Latino artists that
They
made
haven't
an
even done
impact
the
on
lights
the
yet.
film
That's how
industry
early
and
I
the
am.
cinematic talent that brought their stories to life.
But you know
In
what? I'd rather be
1978,
early than
Luis
late.
Valdez wrote and
Hate
directed
being
the
late.
Broadway play Zoot Suit. This historical drama had significant
I wanna
social
see
and
every
musical
preview.
Zoot Suit
I want to see
included
Nicole
original
Kidman's
songs
AMC
written by
message about
Eduardo
being
Lalo
quiet.
Guerrero Jr., who is
And I
known as
promise
the father of Chicano
other
music.
people are
In
talking too.
1981,
We
Vince
haven't
adapted
started. The
Zoot
lights
Suit
are on.
for the big
Everyone's
screen,
active.
featuring several
I'm putting
of
my
the
phone
original
away as
Broadway
soon as
cast
they dim the
members,
lights.
including Edward James Olmos. Their creative journeys would later go on to honor two iconic films celebrating the lives and legacies of Mexican-American musicians. Luis went on to write and direct the 1987 film La Bamba, the story of Richie Valens. And Edward James Olmos went on to play Abraham Quintanilla opposite Jennifer Lopez in the 1997 tragic story Selena. Over the years, Latino influence on music and film has elevated the soundscape of countless titles, enriching the experience and bringing culture to life.
TTYL.